How you can write an excellent essay even if you are a terrible writer, as I did. Let me share my story. I had the worst scores in school in my writing skills. Nothing changed in my university, and when I graduated, I decided to choose job where I don't need to write anything. I worked in 3 banks where I skip all tasks to write text. Once I decided to launch my website and move online. So I opened my first online business. I had a new challenge to find writers who can create text for my websites and social media. I found a bunch of writers, and these texts didn't bring any results because they were written for the sake of the text. People didn't want to buy my products, Google didn't rank my website, Facebook didn't bring engagement on social media. So I decided to learn how I can write myself. I decided to change my hating to loving. During some time I increased my knowledge, and today I have texts that people wanna read, that bring results, that sell my products. Google ranks my website and I get engagement on social media. Watch this video until then and you will know exactly how you can improve your writing skills to get results. Stay tuned, the best part is coming. What's up guys, Anatoly here. Before watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, because you can help me to grow and it motivates to create new awesome videos. And click the notification tag to know about new videos on this channel. I want to start from my first tip is to read a lot. It's essential today to read a lot of information in order to increase your writing skills. I usually read a lot of blog posts. Let me share my screen. You can see that I use feedly.com. I like this website because it's free and you can submit all your loving blogs in one dashboard, and you can see that I have a bunch of blogs about my niche, about marketing, and if I find some interesting information, I can read it. I usually spend around 2 hours a day, just check out my dashboard and read some awesome news about my niche. I know that some people love to read books. For example, my brother, he usually listens to audio formats of books when he's driving. That's okay, you know, you can choose your loving format, you can find another information, but you need to read it. Books or blog posts, and you can see that if I find some interesting article, I can open it and to read. Yeah. You know, I love this format more than learning some rules, schooling rules, because it's boring. I don't remember any rules from my school, university, but when you read other stuff, popular stuff, you can increase your writing skills. You can understand how other authors build their sentences, structure them. That's okay. Just read a lot, and not less than 2 hours a day. Sometimes I read even 4 hours a day. On Saturday I can read all day some books. Yeah, it depends, and just choose your format and read every day. You know, when I started to learn English 5 years ago, and I had difficulty to learn this language because I didn't know a lot of words, and I usually spent a few hours to read just one simple article. That's normal, it's enough to improve your skills. You can even spend a few days to read one article. That's okay. Today, for example, I read around 20 articles in 2 hours, but when I started, I spent a lot of time, and I use one awesome application. I even use this application today because I speak Russian and Ukrainian language, and in order to translate some English words, I use lingaleo.com. It's free app for Google Chrome. You can use it as well. For example, if I see some words, if I don't know these words, I just click two times and I get this translation of this word. You can see that even I can listen to audio format of this word. I see in Russian language. Yeah, just use this application, and after this you can learn words. You can learn how to structure formats from other offers, and yep, that's cool. Okay, guys, we will go to the next tip. My second tip is to write every day. It's essential if you want to be a great writer, if you want to create an excellent essay, just do it. When I started, I had terrible quality, but during some time I increased this quality because I do it every day. I took this advice from famous authors that they write every day. Even Jack London shared this secret in his books. For example, check out other discipline, even sport. Great sportsmen train every day. They don't skip any days except Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday you can skip it because on Sunday I usually spend time with my family. I need to reload my mind. That's okay. But on other days, just do it. It's essential to go ahead and don't wait for inspiration. I know that some people told me, I don't know, I have no energy to write today, I need to get inspiration. It's your job. Don't wait it, just do it. You know, when I hated writing, I try to find such excuses. Today, no, I love it, and it was big challenge in the beginning, but today I love it, and I don't wait for inspiration. I just start my day to write new texts. Use this advice, and yep, just go ahead, and we will go to the next tip. My tip number 3 is to write over 1,000 words a day. It's essential. I took this advice from other famous authors. They have some limit, and they don't start a day without writing their limit. Today, for example, I can write over 3,000 words a day, but when I started, it was a big challenge to write even 200 words. I just improved my limit a little bit every day, and you need to find your limit and improve it before you get 1,000 words. That's okay, you know, with this limit you can go ahead and don't go down. That's okay, you know, just count your words. You can use some special tools like Grammarly or Microsoft Word, where you can find your limit and try to improve it, and don't make less. Okay, guys, we will go to the next tip. My tip number 3 is to write over 1,000 words a day. It's essential. I took this advice from other famous authors. They have some limit, and they don't start a day without writing their limit. Today, for example, I can write over 3,000 words a day, but when I started, it was a big challenge to write even 200 words. I just improved my limit a little bit every day, and you need to find your limit and improve it before you get 1,000 words. That's okay, you know, with this limit you can go ahead and don't go down. That's okay, you know, just count your words. You can use some special tools like Grammarly or Microsoft Word, where you can find your limit and try to improve it, and don't make less. Okay, guys, we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to use Grammarly. I use paid version, you can use free version, that's okay. And today I can't live without this tool because it helps me to increase my quality, to structure my sentences, and even to find some synonyms in my text. Set up this tool. You can use this tool for your Google Chrome, for your other applications, and correct all your mistakes. Yep, it helps to learn your grammar skills, and you don't need to learn a lot of theory, just do it in practice. It helps a lot more than if you just learn this theory. Okay guys, and we will go to my next tip. My next tip is to bring something new and unique. It doesn't matter what is your purpose. For example, you wanna rank your website or sell your products, or for example, even if you want to pass your exams, IELTS, TOEFL, you need to write something new and unique. That's why I read a lot of blog posts where I can find some information that I share with other people, and when I write text, I don't rewrite others. I know that many writers, they just rewrite some existing texts, but it doesn't work. It's not interesting, it's boring, and it's better to write about one niche where you are expert, where you know a topic. It's a big problem with many writers. They write about everything, but you can't know everything. It's better to pay attention in one topic where you can be an expert. For example, I write a lot about marketing because I love marketing. I spend all my day to learn about marketing. You have your education, you have your passion. Write about this because only bad writers try to cover everything. And for example, when I hire some writers to complete tasks for my clients, I don't cooperate with writers who tell me that they can write about everything. And I use this trick to ask, oh, please share me topics where you can create text. And if they tell me that I can write about finance, sport, weight loss supplements, I never work with these writers because you can't know everything. But if you are an expert in one niche, you can bring something new and unique. That's why I recommend you to write only about topics that you like, that you know. Perhaps it might be your hobbies or topics about your education, and try to bring something new and unique. Don't rewrite some existing text. And we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to write content for your social media accounts. It was a big challenge when I wrote texts and nobody read them because I practiced them on Google Documents or other documents, but in one place you can write anything with even a lot of errors, mistakes, but people will read it. It's your social media. And for example, I do it on my LinkedIn. Let me share my screen. You can see my account, my posts, and you see that I write some text and publish it. On LinkedIn or Facebook or any other social media, you can have some mistakes, and that's okay, that's normal. Just do it every day, and I publish a lot, some content, even record videos for LinkedIn, and I get a lot of comments, reshares, and likes, other type of engagement, but I submit a lot of text here just with one purpose, to improve my writing and to grow my audience as well. It helps me to sell my products. On LinkedIn you can do it, or for example, you just open dashboard on your live social media and comment some other posts. For example, you don't have to create a happy mindset. Don't show off, talk less, learn daily, help less fortunate, laugh more, ignore nonsense. And you know, for example, I usually like to share my skills. And for example, we can submit some comment here. It's essential to listen to others because you can see that my Grammarly fix my errors because yes, what people want to get. And yeah, 2 errors in 1 sentence. Yeah, Grammarly helps a lot. And yep, just go to your live in social media and comment other posts, post your content. And if you do it every day, you can increase a lot of your writing skills. When I started, I remember it was so terrible. But it doesn't matter. If you work to improve your writing skills, it doesn't matter. And people on social media don't care about your writing. They care about your knowledge that you can bring to them. Just do it every day on your live and social media. And we will go to my last tip. My last tip is to be patient. Don't wait that you improve your writing skills in a few days, a few weeks, even a few months. It takes years. For example, I spent a few years to improve my writing skills that I have today. I can write a lot. This content helps me to grow. It helps to sell my products. And if you do it every day with some limit, if you practice a lot, you will get results. Be patient. Don't wait. You will improve your skills in a short period of time. It takes time. And just improve yourself a little bit every day. Sometimes you can't feel that you improve your skills a few weeks, but in a few months you will see that your skills are growing. Okay guys, ask me any questions in the comment sections. I will reply to all of them. I will lead you to the right direction. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and take care.